Hey everyone out there, my name is Shine Space. I've taken a lot of time off and things happen, it's been frustrating, but I'm back and I want to get back into it. And I want to talk about a topic that happened around a month ago. The only reason I didn't talk about it then is because I didn't feel ready yet, but now I am. Now, this topic I'm referring to is about a 10-year-old boy in the UK who wanted to change the nerd emoji, this one, because he claimed it to be offensive. The only reason I found out about this topic is because it was floating around online on Twitter. I saw people talking about it, and in the comments of such posts, people were, clowning on it really aggressively. The kid actually looks like the nerd emoji. It is kind of funny to look at. Just point and laugh. I'd be like, that's interesting. But no, this kid actually wants to change the emoji. I found this video from a really obscure news segment, and I thought I'd show that video because it does show the boy, actually talking about it.
10-year-old boy in the UK has started a petition to change what people call the nerd emoji. Teddy, the 10-year-old, says the emoji is offensive and insulting.
There he is.
He says the prominent front teeth gives the wrong impression of people who wear glasses.
You can see there's a boy right here, and on the left is him saying, hey, I don't want this anymore. On the right image, he's saying, you know what? I want the nerd emoji to look like this. And it's just the same thing. And the only difference is that there's a little smile instead of teeth. His main argument, well, not really an argument, but he's saying that he hates the little teeth and decides that, it has to change. Now, I'm gonna just say I have two thoughts about this. Number one, this kid may just be doing this all on his own because the kid looks like the nerd emoji. That's true. Maybe some classmates picked up on that and started making fun of the kid. Sending him pictures of the image, doing the nerd meme with that kazoo sound effect or whatever. And that's why he wants it to change, just to relieve himself from that kind of like bullying or something that's happening. I don't know. Or another part's telling me that this kid has some kind of parent or guardian that is encouraging this. Because what's a 10-year-old doing being offended at some Apple nerd emoji? I'm only brainstorming here. I don't know, but I feel like a parent or guardian could be going up to this kid like, hey Teddy, check this out. Apple's making fun of you. You don't like that, huh? Start this petition. But I like Minecraft. Start the petition.
It's Teddy and I'm campaigning against this horrible emoji. So this petition is all about changing the nerd emoji and making people with glasses feel like they're special.
Okay.
Go, Teddy! Look at him, his little accent. Although, he might need a little cold medication or something. He's a little stuffed up, Teddy.
What a weird thing to say from the female reporter, dude. That's just the kid's accent. It actually feels like she's making fun of the kid for being British. I feel like this is her trying to pull this persona of being kind of caring but also a little zany or something. But that just came across weird. I mean, that statement just kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
I could not love Teddy more. I support him wholeheartedly. I think Apple should listen. I think, calling it the nerd emoji, what I heard from him is that, he'd like to change it to the genius emoji. Genius emoji because then it gives it gives nerds a bad name. It gives glasses wearers a bad name, and kids can get bullied that way.
They can.
Yeah.
I never looked at that emoji and thought, wow, that's offensive.
What do you mean it gives nerds a bad name? It's just a fucking emoji. There's nothing really that deep with it. I don't get it. Nerds and geniuses, they're not exactly two sides of the same coin. Nerds are people who are passionate and really knowledgeable about anything, any particular subject. Minecraft, Pokemon nerds, fucking Smash Bros nerds. I know a lot of Smash Bros nerds, and they are really into Smash Bros. It doesn't mean that nerd is some kind of Nobel Prize genius or anything like that. But they're two different things. Just because you're a nerd doesn't mean you're super smart, and just because you're super smart genius doesn't mean you're a nerd. I feel like people understand. I feel like people should understand the difference between those two things because they're just not the same. And I like the male reporter saying that, yeah, I've never looked at that emoji and thought, wow, this is offensive. It needs to change. That is like something that I totally agree with on them.
But for little Teddy, who does wear glasses, that's how progress is made. You put up your hand and say, actually, that is offensive, and I don't love it. And I think he has a solution, the genius emoji, with a little less teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not really a solution because it's such a non-problem. It's like one of the most non-problem things I can think on the top of my head. Like, it's just a 10-year-old boy who decided he wanted to change the nerd emoji, probably because like she made a point saying he's getting bullied. Okay, that's possible. That makes sense. That's a more likely reason than my other one of the parents behind it. I don't know what the fuck else going on over there. But I'll just say this is just something you could say about anything. I don't think anything is just gonna change just because you adjust the nerd emoji and start calling it the genius emoji. I feel like people will still be calling it the nerd emoji, even if his teeth has been removed like a fucking psychopathic dentist. Just because you feel uncomfortable with something or don't like agree with something doesn't mean everything else has to change just to fit that idea in your head. Like I feel like a lot of people should understand that. And going back, it's an argument you can make about any of the emojis. I could look at the old grandpa emoji and say, hey, that emoji is offensive to a bunch of old people because all old men don't look like that. I could say that the skull emoji is offensive to dead people because, hey, all dead people, they don't look like that. They're kind of rotten, so decomposing. They all don't look like that. I could say that the hand emoji is offensive because some people are missing their fingers. It's an argument you can make about anything. Even if the nerd emoji does change, people are just still gonna call it the nerd emoji. Certainly I will. Like, changing it won't even do anything, I would think. Like, remember when all mass shootings ended when Apple replaced a gun emoji with the water gun? Yeah, me neither, because that didn't happen. It changed. They just replaced the gun with the water gun and nothing changed. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Just a quick video to get back into, making other videos. Because I did want to talk about this, but I didn't feel ready at the time. And, that's about it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mine's a Shine Space. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.